want to, you can take your small mallet and you can tap that in. I want very little play there. That's too much. So I need to get it in some more. Okay, I have no movement in there now. The reason being is that the coyote will get his teeth in here and he will pop this off and you'll lose this dog. This will be completely gone. You'll need a metal detector to find it. The next thing that I do right out of the box is I'll take my grinder and I'm going to grind that tit off on the pan. What I left was basically a 1/16 of an inch. That's all that's in there. Now when that trap is set, that pan will be perfectly flat. We'll get into that as we go. I've got the dog tight. I pounded that straight. I've taken about a 1/16 off of the pan, the trigger. I took about a 1/16 off, but you might want to hold off until this step. I've got the first lamination rod welded on the trigger side. You want to go ahead and set your trap, and you'll have to mark the marker or soapstone where that is. And then you'll take the grinder and grind that soapstone out just about a 1/16 of an inch. And what that does, it allows you the clearance needed for the trigger, the dog, the pan, notch to all operate with this new lamination. Now it clears. It's operational. But just take about a 1/16 off of, you get your pan to lay flush. And then go ahead and put your spacer in and get your next piece of lamination in. Get that clamped and welded, quarter, quarter, quarter. I got the two top lamination pieces put into place with the spacer. Now I'll just take the ground, get it grounded. I'm using a little 110 wire welder. I'm just going to tack it in to place, one on one side, one on the other. Finish welding that up. I just do about a 1/4 inch on each end and about a 1/4 inch in the middle. spacer out. Now we can go to the next step, do the bottom. Now with this, I wasn't concerned about the heat on the jaws. But what I got here is a tub of water. This tub is 4 inches high. You can make it 4.5 if you want. And what I do is I'll set this in. I want the springs in the water. I want that pin that the springs are around to be in the water. So, been doing a few here today. I'm going to have to add some. But anyway, you just bring that water level up. What that's going to do is keep your cool. And you go ahead and center up your base. Tack the corner in. Go ahead and look at it. We're in the center. Now, take a stronger swivel . Spacer out. Go ahead and finish up your weld. 1/4 inch on the ends, 1/4 in the middle, 1/4 on the end. There is a number 4 offset that has been modified and laminated. Right now I have a 1/2 inch holding power. Now this chain here is basically too long as far as I'm concerned, so I would shorten that up to about there. I like 6 to 8 inches. What I like. Well, here's an old Montgomery step-in. It's a number 2. And that's the same way. Got those with the flat stock. Not flat, the round stock. And you'll use the paddles on this one. And you just put them tight together. Line the center up. Same thing, 1/4 on the ends, 1/4 in the middle, 1/4 on the ends. Now that will really help you on your Fox line. I wouldn't use that on a Coyote line until I improve the base. I have 2 different styles of center locators. Center locator, this center locator is 3 inches. It will fit on any size trap. basically all the way up to size 4 long springs. They're not meant for jump traps. And then we got the 6-inch piece that will work on most of them, and that's the same as the other. Let's go ahead and get that up and put a piece of chain on. I'll show you the other way. Take 2 lengths of chain, get it into it, get it centered up. Go ahead and get it clamped in the center. That's the same thing, quarter. We have to get it in the water, remember, get it in the water. Again, we haven't jeopardized the integrity of the music springs. The heat just ruins them. You'll have snapped, broken springs. Now what I'll do is I'll take another high quality swivel. These swivels here are made in the United States. These are the ones that I use. Some people say that one way or the other is the right way to put the swivels on. I think that's a preference. Get that closed down. The old chain and J-hook. Again, I don't like to reuse the J-hooks.